So steamy right there.
Didn't you all? Welcome to the show! How are you tonight?
Thank you so much for taking some time out of your very busy start of April schedules to come to our show. We put a lot of work into it, and we are very excited to share all of our laughs and all of our fun times with you guys.
True, and all of our sexy, sexy performers here for your entertainment tonight. It's gonna be a great time. We've got some stand-up comedy, we've got some improv. We're gonna make you guys laugh. It's gonna be a good time. You ready for it? So
the name of the show tonight is Improv Tinder. You guys are going to witness a hilarious night that is inspired by the magical romance of online dating. So we thought that a great way to start the show would be to try to find some love. Find some love here in the audience. We know that there are people out there who are looking for love. There are people in love, but we're not interested in you. Is there anybody here who is looking for love at the moment?
Any singles in the crowd? Any bachelors, bachelorettes? I can't see. Was that upstairs or downstairs?
Who wooed?
Woo again and way harder and with your hands waving in the air. Woo! Woo! Oh, way in the back.
Oh, and they're going to the bathroom.
But they're hiding. Oh, if you want to go to the bathroom, you can go to the bathroom. That's totally.
1 second.
You
Totally.
won't find love in there.
Nope. Unless someone wants to join them. No, don't. That'd be super weird. That'd be super weird. Don't do that. That'd be super, I didn't condone it. So we just stand here for like a minute until... That's the show, guys. We just wait for people to come out of the bathroom and then we carry on.
Well, so I mean, we can't really see the people in the back, but we can see the people in the front. That's true. So we'll come to you guys. Hello there.
Hi.
Guy in the McGill hat. What? And your two friends here. Oh, that's why you weren't wooing. I see. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael. Hi, Michael. Nice to meet you. I guess we should introduce ourselves. My name's Evan. Hello. It's nice to meet you, Michael.
My name is Gabe. Michael, it's fantastic to meet you. Thanks so much for coming to the show. And Michael, you're wearing a McGill hat. Do you go to McGill?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And are you looking for love, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Michael's looking for love. All right, Michael. Well, Evan and I are master matchmakers. We're going to find love for you in this crowd tonight. And it will happen. You're going to get married. You're going to have lots of babies unless you don't want any kids. So tell us a bit about yourself. Michael, where are you from?
Montreal.
You were born in Montreal. My goodness. Do we have any people who like the Quebecois?
It looks like you're already matched, right?
You guys are saying, what are you waiting for?
Oh!
We almost did. We almost had him.
You gotta save some for the rest of the show, guys. We got more of that later.
Do you have any hobbies, Michael? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do for fun?
He's a religious man. Are any of you guys religious? No? Well, maybe you need Michael in your life. You could bring some religion, bring a bit of God.
Savior of sorts. That's an archangel, right? Michael is one of the big ones, so you could be set up for life. Yeah. I know, and I'm Jewish. I shouldn't even know that. No, so no hobbies, Mike. You don't do are you arts? Are you science? What do you mean? You do music. Oh, are you an instrument, or are you sort of you're a producer? Oh, fantastic. Do you DJ, or do you do stuff for other people? Or a bit of both?
For myself.
For yourself?
So I live in my room.
Totally. Fantastic. What kind of music do you produce, Mike?
Hip hop.
Hip hop. Do any hip hop fans in the crowd? Hip hop fans?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing a little bit of very shy applause over here.
What's your name there? Hello.
You know, right here.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh. Yes.
What is it, sir? Julie? Uli.
Why?
Yuli. Yuli. Nice to meet you, Luli. What sort of music do you like? Folk. Ooh, so.
So you
I was feeling some chemistry there, and I feel like folk and hip hop are not really.
I mean, you can mix those. She can introduce him to something, and then you can
that's
produce
romantic,
music,
actually.
and it's maybe it's kind of like an opposites attract situation. I've heard that's a thing.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, I like folk music, and Gabe likes hip hop.
That's true.
And we get along magically. So
yeah.
You and Michael, intermission. You guys can.
That's right.
You guys can maybe chit chat about your differing music tastes. We've got a lot of wonderful stuff planned for you guys tonight. My name's Evan. I'm president of McGill Improv.
That's right, and I'm Gabe, as we've said before, and I'm the president of the McGill Students Comedy Club.
And this is a joint show between our two clubs. We're going to start off with a little bit of comedy, but I also want to kind of prime you guys for some of the improv comedy that's going to come later. All of the improv stuff is completely made up on the spot based on your guys' suggestions, so it's going to be really important that we get a lot of suggestions from you guys. I know some of you guys have already been filling the love, but also filling out some little slips of paper that we're going to use to inspire certain games in our show. So if you haven't had a chance to do that, look for maybe some of those, and we'll try to get those slips of paper from you. But we are going to come to you for suggestions. So at times we'll come and ask you guys, what city are we in?
Montreal.
Very good, very good. I need more gusto from you guys, though, and maybe a little bit more variety. What month were you born in? Amazing.
September, April-ary. It's a good one. I was born then too.
What's something you could put in the trunk of a car? Perfect. Amazing. So a lot of morbid answers there.
A lot of fun.
A lot of
Mostly from these two lovers in the front.
All right. Well, so I'm gonna skedaddle off then and get ready for some of the improv stuff that's gonna come later, and I will leave you with wonderful Gabe here. And we'll get started with the rest of the show. Thank you so much, and I look forward to having a laugh with you guys.
They set this mic stand up just for me. It was designed for me. This is perfect. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming. Give it up one more time for Evan, hosting the whole improv section. Put together a really fun show for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be up here intermittently introducing some of the comics. We've got 3 incredible student comedians tonight for you, including myself. I'll be acting as your host, so you will see me throughout the show. They're all doing 7 minutes. They're all here to make you guys laugh, so it's going to be a really good time. It is Improv Tinder, though. We've talked to some of the single people, and I will say, I'm sorry, couples, you have been left out. But I will talk to you now. Do we have any couples in the audience? Woo! Woo in the back. Well, sort of in the middle. You guys, what are your names?
My name's Ty.
Your name is Ty.
I'm Soraya.
Your name is Soraya. We've met before. That's really unfortunate, but I'm going to talk to you anyways, because nobody else wooed. We got a lot of fucking losers in the crowd. I didn't mean it. Everyone is just as great. Anyway, Ty and Soraya, and you guys are together, romantically entangled.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. How long have you guys been together?
That's a good question.
If the answer is like 15 seconds because you're lying for this bit, I'll be really upset.
They're not.
A year and a half to a year and 8 months.
A year and a half
Yeah,
to
we
a
got a
year
little
and
rough
8 months.
spot.
Oh, I want to probe deeper so bad. So bad. I won't. I don't want to like put you on the spot and make you uncomfortable. How did you guys meet?
A mutual friend.
Oh.
But then I didn't see her for a long time, and I was like, come to my pita party.
A classic. Michael, take notes. That's how you get them. So come to the pita party, and that worked.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Oh,
She came to your pita party and she never left.
Yeah, she never left.
actually, it was because his roommate got COVID,
Oh.
and I am Persian, so I have to invite him to my house to stay for the week, and so I did. And
What? His roommate got COVID, and because you're Persian, you have to invite. Who's the him? Is it Ty or is it Ty's COVID roommate?
I had to invite Ty over for the whole week because he needed a place to stay.
I see, and you had to invite
Yeah, I
him.
was like, oh please, come stay with me.
I'm a little lost on.
And then we did.
Fantastic. A romance for the ages. I had to invite him over, and then I guess I just stuck with him. Here we are. Well, that's great. Do we have anyone here who uses the dating apps? Anyone on the apps? You're on the apps. I thought you had Michael in the front.
It's like an open thing.
I'm so sorry. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex. Nice to meet you, Alex. What apps are you on, Alex?
Hinge and Bumble.
Hinge and Bumble. Those are the big ones I hear. Tinder's sort of out of fashion these days. It's sort of gone under. How are you finding Hinge and Bumble? Fair enough. Fair enough. I hated them too. I was on them for a while. I was chronically single for like 21 years of my life. And I tried the apps and I couldn't get behind it. I would get a lot of I would just swipe left just all the time. It was so boring. I don't know why I didn't get any matches. I might have misunderstood how they worked. But I've been in a relationship now for 4 months. I'm very happy. It was very exciting. We met the old-fashioned way. Thank you, that means a lot. We did meet the old-fashioned way, though. I was an actor in the play she directed. Back to the roots. We did a classic Friends to Lovers. It was a lot of fun. We were friends for 10 months first, and she worked her way out of the friend zone, which makes me sound like an asshole. I promise I'm not. I'm just stupid. Because I suspected at first, and I went to talk to a mutual friend of ours who definitely knew, and she went, "Nah, you got nothing to worry about." And I was like, "All right," and I fucked off for 10 months. And then 4 months ago was like, "Hang on a minute. Something's up." We've been together ever since. So today was a really big day for us. My mom actually came to the show. My mom's sitting right over there. She got to meet my mom for the first time, which is terrifying. I don't know if you guys have introduced a significant other to your parents when your parents are mean. But they will gang up on you immediately. I love you, Mom. I'm sorry. I don't mean no, I've only had one problem in my relationship, and it's that my girlfriend's biggest flaw is that she's dating me. And in the sense that like her biggest flaw is my biggest flaw. And I'll be honest, this is the part of the show I was gonna make you try and guess, because I feel like I've got pretty thick skin, but like I said, my mom's over there, and I know she'll say something actually hurtful. So I'll just tell you, my biggest flaw is that I am a princess. And not in the cool Diana way, and more in the like, really annoying, like I need somebody else to peel my oranges kind of way. And I like 3 years ago spent a lot of money on these like really fancy Egyptian cotton bed sheets. They're so nice. And I started dating my girlfriend, and she got just like the regular bed sheets from IKEA, which is so valid and normal for every student ever. And I can't sleep in her bed because it feels like I'm sleeping on burlap. And also the heating in her apartment is broken, so it's sweltering hot in there, and you might have noticed, but I'm big and sweaty. It's just not a very good combination. But I do think we're gonna get this show started. You guys ready for your first act of the night? Incredible, we're meeting your first comedian. She is the current and also kind of former, because we had our election today, VP External of the McGill Students Comedy Club. Please give it up huge for my best friend and yours tonight, Zahra Fez!
So, my name's Zahra, and I've had a really sexless year this past year. My boyfriend moved to Toronto, and my best friend moved to France, so I don't have anyone to have sex with or anyone to talk about sex with. So I kind of like forget that sex is a thing that can happen to some people. But I will say that there are some nice things about not having sex. For one, I don't have to spend $50 a month on a fucking morning after pill anymore. Because that was a continuous problem for me, and it was my fault. But either way, not having sex beats being on dating apps again. Casual dating. My problem is this: when I've been single, I consistently run into men who only want to use me for emotional intimacy. And it kind of sucks because I just want to be used for my body. The problem is that I'm like a manic pixie dream girl in the most fucking annoying 2007 indie movie type of way. My hair looks like this, first of all. I do good winged eyeliner. I don't like cheese or eggs on their own, but carbonara is my favorite dish. I have a Woody Allen poster hanging in my bedroom. I'm ethnically ambiguous in a way that like white guys can feel like I'm exotic, but I'm not too alienating that they actually have to like examine their internal biases. The most recent movie on my Letterboxd top 4 was made in 2001, and even then it is Japanese and animated and not Studio Ghibli, so it is niche enough. I play 7 instruments. My cup size is a J, but I also wear a size 14, so guys can look at my tits while still feeling feminist, progressive. So there is a particular type of person who is very into me, because I can play them La Vie en Rose on the ukulele, and I won't get mad if they like a movie that's problematic. They think they understand me after learning these really superficial things about my personality, which also probably apply to like most people. My side of it is that I do like a guy who's a little bit problematic. Not like a real way, not in a way that's actually going to cause harm to anyone, but I like being able to joke about like misogyny and racism that I experience and not be met with the, I am so sorry that that happened to you. Like, I get it, it is genuine and sincere and very, very nice, but okay, so I was walking around a while ago and a woman came up to me and she told me that I looked like an Arab witch whore. And so I asked her what that meant, and then she told me that I have to stop trying to bring Obama back because he's never going to come back. And like, I told my boyfriend at the time about this, and he just said, and how does that make you feel? And it put me in a really uncomfortable position because, to be completely honest, it was really fucking funny. But he was really genuine, so I kind of had to pretend that, you know, I was affected by it. Like, thank you so much for asking, sweetie. Like, that's so kind. But yeah, I have to go through a conversation where I had to pretend to be emotionally intimate, and I did not enjoy that. So I go for guys who are a little bit edgy, and guys like to go for me because I'm a little bit edgy, and it puts me in this really, really, really uncomfortable position where they think that I hate my father. Which sucks because I love my father, and I'm actually pretty close with him, and when I try to explain this to this type of guy, he loses interest. So I am happy being in a relationship with someone who gets me. There's honestly nothing like it in the world. So even though I haven't had sex in like a year, I'm happy to be with him. I'm graduating soon. Thank you. And I am moving back to Toronto, which is where I'm from. So I'm going to... Yeah, that's fair. So I'm going to get to hang out with my boyfriend more, which is super exciting. But I am a little bit nervous because my boyfriend currently lives with my dad's friend. There's this weird thing that happens to me where I'm more scared of my dad's friends than I am, like, of my parents. My parents raised me in this super progressive way where, like, they encouraged me to go drink a healthy amount with my friends, and they created a really comfortable environment at home where I always felt safe talking about sex with them and stuff like that. But I don't know if my parents' friends know that. Like, I've been at bars and I see my dad's friend there and I do a shot back and I just need to explain to him, like, my dad taught me how to do that. I watch Game of Thrones with my parents. We're kind of chill. But I am really close with my parents' friends. Largely because I don't have aunts and uncles, and my parents didn't have me until they were 40, so most of their friends don't have kids. So we kind of have this kind of aunt-uncle relationship type of thing. Yeah, my boyfriend lives now with one of my dad's friends who has known me since I'm a child. And that means that when I move back to Toronto, my only options to have sex are either in my parents' house, like 2 feet away in a 100-year-old house from my parents' bedroom, or in the same apartment building as a woman I consider an aunt to me. So I've kind of decided I'm just never gonna have sex again. It does really suck when I've spent 5 years at university being free, getting to know a little bit about myself, and now I'm going back home and I have no idea how to navigate that. And it kind of sucks because I do like sex quite a lot, but I think I'm at an impasse. But when it comes to moving back to Toronto, there are some other things I'm excited about. For example, I'm going to have access to a car again, which is very exciting because I love almost getting into car accidents. Yeah, my mom drives a Mercedes, so from 2009. So when I'm home, I get to drive a Mercedes, which makes me feel really fucking snazzy. I will say that since I got my license like a year ago, driving a Mercedes probably isn't the best choice. Because every single time there's something wrong with it, I end up owing my mother thousands of dollars. Yeah, last year I took a road trip with some friends. We went camping for a night, drank 2 full bottles of wine, and I was the only one who could drive us back the next morning. And it's a 6-hour drive. I'm the only person who can drive, and I kept falling asleep. And the worst part is that my friends kept falling asleep as well. So we started playing a game wherein they would just have to like wake me up whenever I fell asleep at a wheel, and that's not a joke. I was so fucking tired, but I did not want to drive at night. Anyways, thank you very much. That's my set. Have a good evening.
Give it up once again for Zahra. I miss Finn too. I tried to text him to hang out over the summer, and he did not know that I was in Toronto at the time, and now I haven't seen him in a year. So it's glad to hear that he'll be doing whatever he will or won't be. Well, it's time now for the improv part of our show. As you can tell by the various vaguely sweaty people coming up to the front of the stage. You just want to shuffle forward here a little bit. You're a little constrained. This show actually has an educational component to it as well. We forgot to mention it in the whole ticket invitations. Everybody like those? Everybody like how I was on the no side and the president himself on the yes side?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So actually what we have here is a panel of very distinguished experts from all around the world, all sorts of different places. I didn't read the description of the show, so I don't actually remember what they're experts on. But I know that they're tailored to somebody. You know, this is Improv Tinder. We're looking for your passions here. So if people could just shout out a couple things that they're really passionate about, I'm sure that I could find whatever. I heard dinosaurs, which is great because we have 5 dinosaur experts here tonight. Dinosaur experts, if you could just go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick.
Hello, my name is Michael T. Rex. That's Michael Timothy Rex. I am a history teacher at the University of Mississauga, and I'm here today on an invite from Charlie to talk about dinosaurs, which has been my passion since I began studying them back in high school.
Well, g'day mates, my name's Rocky Thunder from the land down under. I'm leading dinosaur research in the Southern Hemisphere. I work at University of Sydney, and I got my PhD in Triceratops.
My name is Jakey, I'm 5, and I really like dinosaurs. I really like them in the form of dino nuggets. And the other day I got a dino toy stuck in my nose, and I went to the hospital, and the ambulance went wee-woo.
My name is John Dactyl. I've worked on multiple movie sets of dinosaur, dinosaur movies.
Bathomir Fillet, 4-year consecutive runner-up for first place Velociraptor breeder.
I heard about that recent second. They were really spectacular. Truly a world-class round of experts. Can we just give them a quick hand here? I think the first thing we have to know here, can we just get everybody's favorite dinosaurs real quick and why everybody loves those dinosaurs so much?
So I'm a very big proponent of the Brachiosaurus. In my studies, I've been teaching my students about the Jurassic era, and the Brachiosaurus, fun fact, has the largest set of teeth of any of the dinosaurs of that era.
So you're not a fan of the Tyrannosaurus?
That's my second favorite.
Okay, good. All right, yes, and you?
Yeah, so obviously considering I did my PhD in Triceratops, they are my favorite dinosaur. And you know, a lot of people think it's due to their unique physical characteristics, but actually a lot of people don't know this. But the Triceratops back in the Jurassic Age, they were sort of the mayors of their community. They were in charge of dividing up resources, stuff like that, because a lot of people don't know this. Triceratops are actually one of the only dinosaurs capable of empathy.
So my mommy said that she's really proud of me because they had to put needles in me at the hospital. She got me a really big plushie if I didn't make a big fuss at the hospital. And so I got this really good plushie and I named him Dino, and he's a dino and he's my favorite.
Those dinosaurs are pretty boring. As a film producer, I've seen plenty of scenes, and the pterodactyl is the best dinosaur for your best movie shots.
You want to know what the velociraptor breeder's favorite dinosaur is?
I feel, okay, can we just get, what, is there any, I know you're all experts, but are there any dinosaurs that you're still scared of? These huge beasts, right? I mean, there's got to be one or two that everybody's got a little fear of.
Yeah, so, you know, I'd like to think that I am the bravest dino researcher in the whole goddamn world, but I will say there are a few I'm scared of, and they're not the big ones with the big teeth, but actually, the scariest dinosaur to me is, it's called the Plodopsaurus, and the reason it's so scary is because unlike the Triceratops, which is the only dinosaur, one of the only dinosaurs capable of empathy, this other one here is one of the only ones who's figured out how to gaslight. It's rather frightening, I will say.
My mommy actually says I'm a very brave little boy, so
All right. I just want a scariest dinosaur for you there, Mr. Producer. Who's the scarier dinosaur? Harvey Weinstein? Or Woody Allen?
All right.
You?
Ostriches.
All right.
Killed my prize fowl.
So sorry. Now, we've got some great experts here. People are passionate about dinosaurs these days. I think we should take a couple questions from our audience. Does anybody have any good questions for our panel of dinosaur experts? Awesome. Yes, hello, you in the back.
Hi.
Hi.
Is it true about the feathers, that they have feathers?
So, I think I can answer this with a lot of confidence. So, in the early Triassic period, they actually did. They had a bunch of feathers. So feathery, in fact, they could become like walking pillows. In the late end Mesozoic era, it turns out they actually had like rock solid skin. And they could break anything apart with that.
I would disagree because my dino's very soft.
All right, great. Any other questions? Yes, hello, you there.
What about the dinosaur humans in the deep state?
Ooh, dinosaur humans in the deep state. Velociraptor breeder?
Foolish question.
Oh.
The only dinosaurs in the deep state are...
Harvey Weinstein? Woody
I
Allen?
can't even say it.
Definitely Woody Allen. All right. Yes, you in the back.
Is Barney really a dinosaur from our imagination?
Yes.
So, the modern conjuring of Barney. Yes, from our imaginations, but a lot of people don't know this. He actually lived 16 million years ago, and he was the fiercest dinosaur of his time. You don't want to get in his way.
But I'm laughing no longer. The crime's been committed. Thank you. Can I please have a petty crime?
Vandalism. Murder.
Vandalism.
Vandalism.
All right. Vandalism. Man, I can't wait to commit vandalism. You stop it right there. Tony, I didn't see you there. That's because I snuck up on you, sneaky like. You are sneaky. Now, if you'd like to confess now, I don't have my camera set up. Confess? I'm just making art. Art's for the museums. You'll notice though, we're at no museum. We are on the St. Lawrence River. You're painting water there, bucko. That's crime. But it's so clean. It's clean because I'm out here every damn day. Things like you ain't facing nothing. Now, if you'd like to confess, I still don't got my camera ready. You know what I think about your camera? I would like to tell you. Come on, that's how I gather evidence. How are you gonna put You're right, I'm ruined. So you might as well just go ahead and confess, I guess, because there's no way I could record you after all. Tony, I feel bad for what confession? I think I missed a couple words. Tony, take my hand and say your prayers.
Check two. Oh, hello. Hello again. Now, was that funny or was that gosh darn hilarious? I know I peed my pants. I hope you peed yours. Now, let's keep this good time going and then go off to our next game. This is called Easy Come, Easy Go. All right. So for this game, all three of us is going to have one word, a trigger word. When we hear this word, we're either going to leave the stage or come back on. So if I can have your help to choose a word for each of us. Can I have a word for Charlie?
Wow!
I heard stampede. I like that one. A word for Mira. I didn't hear anything.
Stutter.
Stutter. All right, we'll go stutter. And the word for me. Science. I'll go with science. Okay. So.
My word is stampede. When I hear the word stampede, I am going to either show up on stage or leave the stage very quickly.
When my word is stutter, and whenever I hear stutter, I will find a reason to get off or get back on the stage.
And my name is Science, so whenever I hear science, I'll either dip or come back. But, alright, I don't know how, did I say something wrong? So now we're gonna need a location to start a scene off. I get a location.
Gatineau.
Submarine. Ski hill.
Let's go with submarine. All right, we like that. All right, submarine.
Wow, do I love science.
Sorry, I was thinking this out.
Don't worry, I've seen so much stuff. I've seen whales.
I don't believe in those.
You know, you're a marine biologist.
And I'm also a pessimist. And I don't think that you have the right ideologies right now.
Okay, how about I prove to you that there's a whale out here in these fine waters?
All right, do it. We're a little deep for that, but go ahead.
All right.
Stampede.
Oh my God, we're getting stampeded by whales! Didn't you see the whale right there?
Did you stutter right there?
Oh my God, I did!
Oh my God. Well, I don't believe in whales, so I cannot believe that a stampede of them came through.
Well, guess what? Your science-denying ways are horrendous.
Science says ghosts aren't real. I'm gonna read a book about it.
Physics says I have a light stutter.
Oh my God, okay. Coast is clear. Ah!
How are you?
Are you gonna stampede us?
I thought I might, but I'm not in the...
Ooh, I just gotta take a deep sigh.
There's no books underwater. What the hell?
I really think we're surrounded by whales right now.
You have such a creative imagination, young lady. I think that that's actually a stampering. The smartest animals of them all.
Excuse me. I find myself taking long pauses in my speech. Is there a name for that term?
I'd say it's maybe close to a yawn.
Oh.
Maybe a long ellipsis.
For a science person, you've got great vocabulary.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I remember the word. It was a stutter.
Oh, that's great.
Where are you going? Can I see over you?
I hardly know her.
All right, let's keep this show on the road. Next up on our list, we have these two performers. So Bennett here is going to be completely free in this scene to say whatever he wants. But Evan and Maeve did something to me before we arrived. And as a consequence, they're only going to be restricted to 2 lines. 1 question and 1 statement. And do you want to know the best part? These lines are not from me. They're from you. All right. So, for Maeve, her statement is, no more than, make that 3.
No, make that 3.
All right. And your question is, how you doing?
How you doing?
Nice. Now for Evan, I got the papers here. For Evan, the question is, where did she go?
Where did she go?
And your statement is, you go, girl.
And your lines are, where did she go? And you go, girl. You go, girl with a U. You go, girl. You go, girl.
No, ... Make that 3. And how you doing?
Nice.
So each one of them is restricted to 2 lines except Bennett. Now, from you guys, again, can I get an event? OAP!
Funeral!
Let's go speed dating, I like that. All right, so 2-line vocabulary restrictions, speed dating. Let's get this show on the road.
How you doing?
I'm doing really great, Tanya. It's been tough since my girlfriend broke up with me, but, you're my closest friend, and I'm glad that you got me back out here. Where did she go? Well, I think she went right over there. The girl you were just talking to, I'm presuming. Yeah, she's right over there. Where did she go? Right over there. Yeah. You go, girl. You go too, girl. Gosh, that was weird. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I feel like I'm meeting a lot of great people,
How you doing?
How are you doing?
How you doing?
I don't want to get self-centered, but you did take me here. I'm here to find someone. I really think I can do that. Where'd you go? Well, I don't know where she went, but I'm right here.
Make that 3.
You go, girl. Wow. Man,
how you doing?
Things are getting spicy. My best friend and a sexy stranger?
Where did she go?
Like
No.
to know the same thing.
No, make that 3.
You go, girl. Make that 3. Who's to say the 3 of us can't be together?
How you doing?
What do you guys say we get out of here and get some drinks?
Make that 3.
Where did she go?
How you doing?
You go, girl.
I love improv.
Oh, it's so much fun. You guys did a throuple. That was incredible. Do we have any throuples in the crowd? Oh, okay, that's fine. I wouldn't know enough to it either.
I'm suspicious of Michael and Michael's 2 friends.
So Michael and Alex, we haven't actually talked to the third one yet. He's staring daggers at me. Jesus Christ. Oh, we don't have to, dude. It's fine. You look like your 2 friends dragged you here, and you don't want to be here at all.
I want to be here.
Oh, fantastic. So matter of fact. So, okay, Alex, you want to come up on stage and be with it? Because he's only laughed at your jokes. What's your name? Number 3.
I'm Vasily.
Yeah.
Vasily.
Vasily. Nice to meet you, Vasily. And what is your actual relationship here between the 3 of you guys? Just pals? Because he was super cagey about friends.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. For now.
These 2.
Well.
I feel like we just stood here long enough to cave.
I have a question. If something's going to happen between Michael and Yuli, how do you 2 feel about it? Is that an invasion? Is that welcome? What is that? They don't want it. I'm sorry, Yuli. Yuli, you're out.
Well, hang on. Let's let Michael and Yuli make the decision for them. If their friends aren't okay with that, what about your friends? How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys know each other? This group before right here?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And how do you feel about Michael and Yuli?
Again, Michael is the one who has had.
Yeah. So, Michael, you don't have to. Do you want to stand up and give us a twirl? Oh, you're so. Sit down. You're good. All right, there you go. So Michael's the one with the hat.
He's got an empty seat next to him, too.
That's true. No pressure. But at some point, often throughout the show, the lights turn off and nobody can see things. So if you just like pick up and move over there, no one's gonna call you on it.
It's far.
That's super fair. So Michael, we'll have to maybe like put you somewhere over there and rearrange some of the seats. You guys are game for all of this, right? We'll just sort of get everyone out and move around. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You signed up for musical chairs, and that's what you're gonna get. Anything else we want to ask these two, Evan?
No, I'm happy.
No? Fantastic.
I'm satisfied.
All right, well then, I think maybe it's time to move on to our second stand-up comic of the night. You guys ready? You know her as Jakey, the 5-year-old dinosaur expert. I know her as my best friend and yours. Please give it up huge for Natalie Chang!
Oh, this is what the light is, sorry. Yesterday I got a phone call that I've been anticipating for a little while. And I hate to start on this note, but there's this thing, I think maybe some of you guys might have had it before. It's not life-threatening, it just can be pretty painful for some periods of time. It can affect like your hormones and stuff until like you're 50. It's called menstruation. Shit sucks. I can't relate though. I haven't had my period in 5 months. But as of yesterday, I am officially low in estrogen. So I'm not pregnant. I wanted to just take the urine test result and run with it, but my friends were convinced that I was harboring a fugitive baby in my uterus. I think it was just wishful thinking. My dorm friends really wanted like a class pet. I was like, I'm not having a baby alone at 18, and they're like, no, like we'll take shifts. It'll be the RBC baby. That's the dorm I live in. So I took the piss test and they came back negative. And the thing is, if you have not enough pregnancy hormone, it'll come back negative. But it will also come back negative if you have too much pregnancy hormone. So you kind of need to take it in this really nice sweet spot, which requires a level of forethought, which if I had, I probably wouldn't be taking a pregnancy test in the first place. So that's great. In my time in the past few months surfing WebMD, I've noticed that every single symptom has 2 completely opposite potential causes for the same thing. So it's like, oh, you know, you're having cramping, you're having bloating, some acne, you know, could be your period coming soon. Or maybe you're pregnant. And it's the same thing with stress. It's like, okay, you've missed your period, pissing yourself, stressed. Maybe you're stressed. Or maybe you're pregnant. So, I mean, recently the questions that people ask me are just, they're awkward, but they're mostly weird. I don't know how to answer them. Like, people will ask if I've had weird cravings. I'm like, well, what do you count as weird? Or abnormally frequent urination. It's like, who's to say? Are you asking me if I wet the bed? Because if that's the question, I don't want to answer it. And also asking my friends before I went and got the blood test, my friends were like, do you feel pregnant? I'm not sure how to answer that. So I'm like, I don't know what that means. No, whatever that means. And then I started feeling pregnant. So I went to go get a blood test, and I'm at the clinic, and the lady sticks a needle in me, and she's like, and I'm just waiting. She's like, I'm not getting any blood out of you. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm here. And so she tells me that she'll call me in a couple of days and I'll get the results. And so I get a phone call a few days later. It wakes me up from a nap, and I pick up this phone with the weight of 5 months worth of anxiety. And she's like, this is Union MD Clinic. I'm calling for Natalie Chang. And I'm cool, calm, and collected. And I'm like, this is her, as though like I'm like an adult with an assistant and there's a chance that this was not in fact her. And so I'm about to get some potentially life-altering news, and they inform me that they forgot to test for the pregnancy hormone part, so they need me to come back. Not to draw more blood, mind you, they're just going to use the same sample, but they need me to go pay $78. The clinic that I went to was a private clinic that did a lot of cosmetic surgeries as well. The physician that I had a consultation with, he was this little Ukrainian man, and he definitely had a hair transplant. Though, I mean, I'm not going to blame him. He probably gets a discount from working there. And he was talking me through my symptoms, and he had asked me, you know, have you noticed any excess of acne recently? And I quote, or is it always like that? I was like, damn, Oleg, that's harsh. I came here to get a blood test and I'm gonna walk out of here with a prescription for Accutane. But I did take a very, very long time to actually book the appointment and go to the doctor. I mean, 5 months, that's a while. But I was just pretty sure that I wasn't pregnant. I've had this sort of thing recently as an adult. I'm like, nothing bad can happen to me. I'm from Vancouver, and so the age of majority there is 19. So when I moved here, I was an adult for the first time. And so being an adult, I knew three main things. One, I unlocked the ability to buy alcohol. I could get a credit card, and I couldn't die. I was going on walks alone at night with my headphones in, and I'm like, I'm a legal adult. You can't touch me. And I'm like, well, it was less legal to touch me when I wasn't a legal adult. But regardless, that sort of nonchalance of mine has been prominent, but I was not like that in high school. I was stressed in high school. I remember I was 2 days late for my period, and I was convinced I was pregnant, and I had already written a notes app list with potential baby names. I was like hunched over crying to my mother. I was like, Mom, I'm too young to be a mother. How is this going to affect the student council presidential election? People are monsters. They'll tear me apart. And my mother, bless her, she's talking me down. She's like, Natalie, take a deep breath. You're a virgin. You can never be too careful. I've been talking to my mom a lot more recently. I've been calling her. I love her a lot. She's kind of like the ideal long-distance boyfriend. Every so often, she'll text me, I love you, and the password to an e-transfer. I've noticed that I've gotten a lot closer with my family since I moved all the way across the country. I don't know if anyone else has sort of got that. I feel like it's kind of like thinking about my ex. It's like, you know, those nights when you're a little bit lonely and you're just remembering the good stuff. And I'm like, I miss her. And my friends from home are like, you're talking about the same woman who read your entire diary while you were on a camping trip with your boyfriend. And I'm not even listening to them. I'm just twirling my hair. I'm like, I think I'm gonna call her. I think I'm gonna call her. I'm like dialing. I'm like, hey. And she, like my ex, is like, hey baby, and I'm like already folded. But not anymore, because now when I hear someone say baby, I knock on wood. And that's my time. Not my time of month though, haven't had that in 5. Thank you.
But I can't. What I can do is watch this improv scene as many times as I want, because it can go forward like a normal scene, but it can also go in reverse. So, can I please get an unusual occupation to inspire this scene?
Gravedigger.
Dermatologist.
I heard gravedigger. So let's see forward, reverse, gravedigger.
scared of living people.
And that's why you've never found intimacy. And that's why you've never found intimacy.
I'm scared of alive people.
You're a murderer!
Let's put earth on him! Ah, he's alive!
Oh my God! Forward!
Ah, he's alive! Let's put
I'm just gonna go over there. That works too.
I like this mic better. That's the first half of our show, everybody. Thank you so much. It's been amazing, especially all you people that we've been... So I'll take a plunger. Plunger.
Okay, so I went to summer camp when I was a kid, and every morning they had something called the polar bear plunge. And you would get a little bead on your necklace at the end of the summer if you did that plunge every single day. And they took attendance when you showed up at the lake to do the polar plunge. And it was so cold, and the older guys would go around splashing everybody with the water. And you had to get up at 6 in the morning to go down to the lake. No breakfast, no shower, no brushing your teeth yet. You just had to go take a swim, and it was ice freaking cold.
Rise and shine, campers!
Sir, yes, sir.
Always great to see you, Jeremiah.
You too, sir.
Yeah. Now, if this is your first day, I'm going to be a little nice. I'm going to let you have 3 meals today.
Wow, sir, that really fills me with joy.
But come this Tuesday, you're going to have to start the Spartan regime. And I'm going to have to train you guys for that.
The Spartan regime?
The Spartan regime.
The Spartan regime.
The Spartan regime. The toughest of all. And I'm going to have you guys ready, buffed up, looking really strong. Like Taylor Lautner.
Sweet. So you're here for the plunging.
Yep.
And you're gonna wear this for the plunging. I don't think you are ready. You feel weak, and I don't like weak.
I spent a lot of time on my outfit. Like this I got from Zahra, this I got from H&M. I got the shoes from eBay.
You want to go in -2 degrees water? You think that Zahra is gonna keep you warm?
Zahra is so fresh. It's cold.
You think you're cool? You think you can ride with us? You think you're a badass? Show me your beads.
I got beads.
You got beads?
Beads? Look, I got them right here. Jonathan, you gotta chill out. I know you've been here 5 years and I've only been here 4, but I know how to splash little kids same as you. So I was there when Timmy got stuck out on that iceberg that one year. I was there. That was year 3.
Yeah.
And I remember year 4, back when Counselor Johnson swam out to that iceberg and put a pickaxe in it. But you're right. I wasn't there 5 years ago when that beluga whale showed up to camp. Ace did. Here, you get back here. I didn't give you enough water.
Beluga whale?
You did?
I did.
You never told me that.
That's how I got this blood red bead.
Whoa.
It's made from beluga blood.
That's good. I want one of those. You gotta let me try to get a bead like that.
You want a bead made of beluga whale blood?
Made out of beluga whale blood.
Sweet! Spartan regime, are you ready?
Ready, sir!
Fire!
Special Spartan showdown now! Freeze! Dance! Freeze! Damn!
Sweet. It's so cold. It's so cold. I just saw a frozen hand go by us. How many have we lost? So many. I think it's just us. We're the only survivors of this.
You are here for the sound of the week.
Here's a walrus we can pull ourselves up on.
Hello,